Mighty Chieftain Paul, you wander off to go find Lowry, who is doing what?
Dare you even ask?
Lowry is doing the unspeakable.
I am eating somebody's heart.
Ah, there you are. Okay.
What? This is it's a pig's heart.
I don't believe they have pigs on the island.
Then it's a clam heart.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, have you ever seen a clam's heart? You don't know what a clam's heart looks like. What are you, a clam expert?
I could be. You died before all this, but we have a thing called the internet now. If I weren't trapped here with you, I could get out my phone and just look up clams on the internet. Larry, do I still have my phone?
You do. You pull your phone out of your pocket, and actually you still have bars. You can get on the internet.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Go ahead and look up clam hearts.
They're really tiny.
See, you can't fool the internet. The internet knows everything. Clam hearts are small.
Okay, you got me. You are surprisingly cool with me eating a human heart.
Well, it's a little carved stone figurine heart, so there is a level of disconnect for me.
Do you want to try one?
No.
Come on, I mean, when else are you going to get an opportunity? You're about to go in an evil bag full of torture.
Well, for all I know, they're going to make me eat hearts in the bag because I won't like it.
This sounds like a youth is wasted on the young kind of thing.
Dahmer, I know you don't fancy yourself a heroic man.
I deserved a fate worse than death. I belong in that bag.
Generally, the whole world agreed. But, do you feel like the type of man who might, get in a public fist fight with Hitler?
No.
Well, you like hurting people, right? Why not Hitler?
Oh, so what, Paul? You saw a few news stories and you think you understand me? You think that I just want to put on a show?
Yes, I think you're obsessed with lurid things and...
Well, you're right, but I do. Obviously, I don't want to just fist fight Hitler. I want to, get in there and, pull his ribs out one at a time in front of everybody, and everybody will be all like...
Okay, that's not going to work.
Why not? No more Hitler, and I'm happy.
Okay, so the thing is, the problem I'm having is first of all, I don't want to do that. And second of all, I think that if I kill Hitler so that I'm in control, then I have to be the dictator, and I don't want to do that because it sounds like just constant micromanagement.
Wow, that really sucks for you.
Okay, but the other islanders, they think that if the two of us vote against Hitler, then Hitler would have to cooperate with us.
Uh-huh.
And I know that Hitler doesn't think that, but the other islanders, their opinions matter.
Yeah, I could see that.
So maybe we can do a vote and we'll say no Hitler.
I don't really want to do that.
But why?
I mean, look, I'm doing my thing, you're doing your thing. Let's just do our own things, okay?
Oh my god. You really think Hitler's gonna let you just do this?
I mean, someone ought to stop me.
You were already stopped. You were already arrested and supposedly killed in prison, but apparently you were just stuffed into a magic bag.
Oh yeah, on that note, Paul, if I can give you some advice, the number one thing to remember is don't let them escape.
In this context? In the context of Hitler taking over?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Just don't let Hitler escape.
To where?
Because if he gets away, he'll tell people what you're doing, and then, people will know what you're doing.
You know what? Give me that heart. You don't deserve this.
Hey, give me that back.
No, get away. This is mine. No, I'm throwing it in the ocean. Toss the heart in the ocean.
Hey. Oh, you know what? There's a lot of hearts still in that lodge that Hitler burned.
No more hearts for you. You stay away from there. As Grand Chieftain, I forbid it. Stop eating people.
Okay? Yeah, sure, I'll stop eating people.
Okay, good. I'm going to go think of something else.
All right, fine.
Storm off.
As soon as Paul is out of my vision range, I'm gonna go and get another heart from that lodge.
All right, Dahmer is Dahmer. Paul, what do you go do?
I guess, go and find Kantu.
Okay, Kantu is by the beach. He's making fish hooks.
Kantu, so sorry to interrupt. Are you busy?
Not particularly, no.
I just wanted to talk about that plan that we were discussing to get Jeffrey Dahmer in on our rescue plan.
Uh-huh.
And he mostly just wants to eat people.
What do you mean he wants to eat people?
I mean, he's decided he's going to eat the dead islanders, and that's where he is.
I think he was just joking with you. There's no way.
No, Chief Hitler is taking over the island with an iron fist, and Chief Dahmer is eating people, and I am at a loss.
Can't you consult with the stars?
Not until nightfall.
Okay. Do you think we're gonna last that long?
At the rate things are going, I give us until at least then.
Okay. What do you think the stars will say?
At this point, Kantu, I'm concerned the stars are going to shrug and say, you're on your own, buddy.
Okay, Lord Chieftain. Kantu kind of looks around and he goes, I don't know if you should be spreading around that kind of talk, right? Those other men, they're still coming to the island, aren't they?
Yes. Well, they ordered a surrender, and at this rate, I don't think we can do anything but surrender. Maybe I'll just go to them ahead of time and I don't know, lay down my arms or offer up my head, it's going to go very poorly.
Well, why would they let you offer surrender if they don't intend to accept it?
Do we have, like, oral stories about this type of thing, or I assume we don't have written language?
I don't know what written language is, so no?
Oh, hold on, let me show you. I pull up my phone and get it open, and I'm like, okay, so you see this? This is... Wait a minute, was this on my stone figurine?
Yes. And okay, you get out your phone, and Kantu is like, whoa, what is this?
Oh, it's a phone. It's given to chieftains. Well, me, specifically. I don't believe that Dahmer or Hitler have one.
What does it do?
Well, I could set a timer, and it will make a ringing noise in about 30 minutes if I want, or I could check what time of the year it is. I have a calendar. It says what time it is, so I know when night's coming.
You have this?
Yes. In fact, we can actually look up some things about Chief Hitler or Chief Dahmer if you wanted to, but I don't think you'd like what you'd read.
This has information about the chieftains? Does it have information about the outsiders that are going to attack us?
Well, I wish I knew what they were named. Unfortunately, the only one who might have known was burned alive in a lodge. So, we are, despite our access to information, completely up a creek.
But this threat to our nation is one of the most culturally significant events in history. I mean, just look it up, the great outsiders.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that it's significant to us, but to the rest of the world at large. Here, pull out my phone, pull out a picture of the globe. Okay, so this is the entire globe, and we're like one of the islands somewhere in here. You see these continents? These are the big ones that some people are there.
Those are whole nations, and then we're like one of these little ones.
Oh, that's Japan. I believe if there's only 800 of us, we're smaller than that. We're actually not even on the map. We're so small, so.
Oh.
Yes, so a matter of consequence to us is quite insignificant.
Oh.
Right, and while I'm at it, see, the thing is, if you are a bit of a history buff, you'd find that historically, this type of thing would happen all the time. New people would show up, and they'd say, surrender or die, or they would kidnap the chieftain and say, give me all the gold and I'll release the chieftain. And all this was really doing was just causing people to lower their guard, because they'd say, well, maybe we'll negotiate for peace. And then, of course, they'd get attacked in the night and everyone would be murdered or enslaved. So.
Well, maybe they won't do that.
Well, look around. How many clams have we got to offer? How much is it worth to have them not attack us?
I will fish up as many clams as I can get today if it means that my family is not sold into slavery.
Well, Kantu, that's good, but think about how many clams you could fish up right now, and then imagine you were fishing clams for the rest of your life as a slave to these outsiders, and think of how much more value that has to them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so you being in slavery is just objectively the best thing for them.
Oh, but I won't be happy as a slave. I would never fish quite as many clams.
Well, any amount of clams that you fish in excess of what you need to live is profit to them, so.
I can't be a slave. I don't want to be a slave.
Kantu, you're the only one I can trust right now. I need you to keep a level head. What do we do?
I don't know, Great Chieftain. You're the Great Chieftain. You're the one who's supposed to have the ideas.
Well, knowledge makes me a little bit cynical, Kantu. You know, this phone thing, it's a curse. It makes everyone sad.
Well, get all the men together and we'll take up arms and we'll fight them off.
Do we have any iron?
What is iron?
It's a metal that we could dig up out of the earth, and then we would smelt it at thousands of degrees and turn it into vicious tools with which to defend ourselves.
No, sir, we don't have that. We have clams.
Well, unless you can make a powerful suit of armor out of clam shells, then I think we're out of luck, Kantu.
But we have twice their number.
Yes, and if they come from a larger island nation with more resources, I guarantee you that they are more advanced than us, and do we have dedicated warriors on this island? We're just hunter-gatherers, aren't we?
You mean people whose, only job it is to kill other people? That would be insane.
Yes, well, the men who are coming to kill us, I think that's what they do professionally.
Why? Who would do that?
Large islands that are at war with other large islands would professionally hire people to kill one another, because every nation has an army inside of it, either your own or someone else's. Since we have no army, we will soon have someone else's army within it.
Maybe they'll come for your phone, your magical device. Give them the phone and they'll leave us alone.
I mean, I'll give them the phone. They're going to kill me and take it. It's not really an option for me to just give it.
But then there will be no incentive for violence.
Slavery!
No, I will give them the excess clams for free. I just don't want to be a slave.
Kantu, this is a trial. I am under trial right now, and I am being judged for how I handle this situation, and I am seeing no way out whatsoever. It's making me mad. I don't know if you have any other ideas besides just begging to not be a slave.
Why would I? The chieftains are supposed to be the ones who have all the ideas, but Chief Hitler burned a bunch of people, and you're telling me Chief Dahmer is now eating villagers.
The world is mad, Kantu! It's mad!
It was fine! Like all of yesterday. We were just fishing clams. It was fine yesterday.
All right. Okay. You know what? I've got it. So clearly there's no way out. Sometimes, Kantu, you're just in a bind, and there's no correct answer. Obviously, we are in just completely...
Why is this all happening?
But the point I was going to make, Kantu, is I think you're an all right, upstanding guy. I like you.
Thank you, sir. I don't know what that has to do with anything.
Well, really, that's all it comes down to, isn't it? If you can think about just one person who would benefit from well, maybe not one person, but think about how many people like you, Kantu, would benefit from just things working out a little better.
Okay.
So I don't know. I guess I'm going to go and supplicate before these interlopers, and then tell them they're better than me, and to take everything, and just please spare as many people as they can, and...
But they'll still make us slaves?
Probably, Kantu. But I am in charge of everyone, I guess, and I guess if they have me and they take everything I'm worth and they see that we've completely submitted, then well, maybe you'll live, and that's better than you being destroyed, as much as I can say.
Should I get my family and run?
Well, that's a risk that you'll have to assess for yourself, Kantu. I can't say for sure. But if you do, good luck. I'm going to supplicate myself and hope for the best. You do what you think needs to be done, and I hope the best for you.
Okay, Kantu gets up, and he runs off.
All right. I don't know how to drive a boat. I am going to need help. Kantu, wait just a moment.
Kantu runs back to the main village. He's all in a panic. He's dragging his family out. Other people start coming out, and they're like, "What's going on, Kantu?" And he's like, the chieftain is going to supplicate before the invaders. He thinks that there's no hope. He has a magical device which told him there's no hope. The people start to mutter, a magical device, a magical device? Oh, here comes the chieftain. Show the mighty chieftain.
Yes. Pull out the phone and wave it around a little bit. Turn the light on. The magical device tells me that this is going to be a very, very difficult situation, and it's hard to say how it's going to play out, but historically speaking, very poorly.
Everybody starts to panic. Oh, no. Kantu goes, gather up your things. We have to flee the island before the invaders come. People start rushing in and out of their homes. They're getting their things.
But before anyone leaves, I'm going to need a boat to help drive me out to the interlopers.
Someone else goes, why? Aren't they going to kill us?
Possibly. But I'm going to surrender to them ahead of time. If I offer them my head, then, well, that may delay them at the very least. It will buy you all time while they execute me.
Someone else goes, well, the great chieftain can't go alone. If he's going to buy time, maybe a few more of us could go with him. We could put up some resistance or try to stall them with peace talks.
Point to that guy. Yes, good man. We'll stall for as much time as we can. I will take some of you with me, and, well, we'll try to put on a fierce face and act like we want to talk. We'll drag things out while the rest of you flee.
Where will we go to? Just get to the boat. There's no time.
Wait just a moment, everyone. Why is there so much commotion and no one informs the Führer?
Oh, Lord Chieftain Hitler. Lord Chieftain Paul has a magical device which tells him the future.
Well, it doesn't actually tell me the future.
It says that the interlopers will come and kill us all.
Oh, it does it? Did anyone seize this magical device to see that it says that?
The people kind of calm down a little bit.
Would anyone like to see this device?
There's a few murmurs.
Yes, okay, all right, I'll hand it around. Here, just everyone gather around. Okay, so this is the globe.
Salt Shaker, go and take the device from him.
The Salt Shaker marches up and he snatches the phone away from you, Paul.
Hey, that is mine. I would like that back, thank you.
Oh, I see what this is. Everyone, Paul the Chieftain has fooled you. This device is a box which contains the soul of his dead mistress.
Shock. Murmur.
My dead what?
Yes. Little did you know that Chieftain Paul had a mistress, and he killed her and put her soul in this box. Throw the phone back at Paul. Chieftain Paul is nothing but a coward and a liar. We have nothing to fear from the interlopers, not under my leadership. He seeks to undermine this nation and make you think that you are weak. But I know that you are strong, and no enemy of Germany, or whatever island this is, could possibly stand before us.
Now you see here, Adolf Hitler, and listen to reason. Ask yourself, or rather ask them, what are their weapons made of? Go on, tell him.
Fine, what are the weapons made of?
The finest stone and palm tree wood, sir.
Oh, well, What are the other tribals using? I'm sure it's fine.
Oh, that's where you're wrong, Hitler. Larger island nations often had much more advanced weaponry than their smaller counterparts. You're asking for trouble.
So what, we are facing stone with slightly better stone. So there's no difference.
No, we're talking about a nation with trained warriors, with finely honed weapons that have been battle-tested. Our people have used their weapons on clams.
Clams are better armored than most people.
There won't be any winning. The battle of attrition at the very least will be lost if they send a second wave.
Oh, that's where you're wrong, Paul. And I am surprised. As a fellow Westerner, you should know that superior German tactics will see these people through every battle.
As far as I've read, you don't even hardly know any military tactics.
That's not true. I led entire militaries.
You fought with your own generals constantly. You had no idea what you were doing.
I will not stand here and tolerate this sass. Salt shaker, seize Paul.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Oh, nothing. Paul is just committing treason. It's all being taken care of.
Your head will be on a stick, Hitler. What do you think, that Montezuma didn't underestimate Hernan Cortez? Having an ego larger than the nation you lead is no advantage.
I will lead this nation into enlightenment. But, Paul, if you are so fond of Montezuma, perhaps we can still do things the old ways. Salt shaker, kill Paul, and I'm sure one of these tribals will be happy to eat his heart.
Oh, I'll do it if no one else wants to.
Dahmer, you have really gone native.
Yeah, Anyway, let's get at that heart.
Well, Paul, I don't think you're getting out of this. Hitler has you executed, Jeffrey Dahmer eats your heart, and then Mason and Lowry, a bunch of tribals from a much larger island nation, ambush everyone in the night, and it is a complete slaughter. They chase down the people who try to run, and they kill them, they kill women, they kill children, they enslave some people. It seems kind of random. You guys as chieftains definitely die. It is bloody and brutal and horrible, and you have to, watch all of it happen.
Well, Jeffrey Dahmer probably enjoyed it.
No, someone give me a revolver. I can't let them take me. I have to kill myself before they get to me.
I guess Hitler takes the easy way out and throws himself on a stone spear.
Oh, thank goodness, they almost got me.
When you guys come to, you find yourself in another empty room. A giant podium rises up with the Krampus sitting on it. He's wearing a powdered wig. He says that concludes the game portion. Now begins the trial.